Eddie, how you doing? They can really sell a fight. What did you make at the exchange at the press conference?
I mean, I think the whole promotion's been fantastic. From the first press conference, they've gone at him. The content, the promos, everything's just worked so well, and it shows you when everybody invests in the promotion, how big a fight can be built to be, and it's going to be a massive crowd on Saturday doing great numbers.
Haney seemed eager for the fight. He had other options, maybe more lucrative options at 35. They had announced the fight back over the summer for October, and it got pushed back to here. Was there any difficulties making the fight, or how was that process?
No, he wanted to come up and try and become a two-division champion. I think this was the right fight for him, and there was no messing around from Regis. He decided to take the fight quickly, move quickly, and that was important to do. So I think it was the right fight for him, and the right fight for Regis to try and become a big star, and to be involved in those big nights.
I talked to Lou DiBella when Regis was still with him, and Regis said I couldn't get anyone to fight him. Was it difficult to imagine, or did Haney kind of jump at the offer?
You always can when you pay the right money. But that's why Lou couldn't get probably the fights, because Regis is a dangerous fighter. So people want a lot of money to fight him, and he's going to be a handful on Saturday night.
I want to get to the undercard. Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
You said before his first fight he's ready for Tank Davis. What did you make of his performance against Burgos, and why did you decide to bring him back now?
He boxed well against Burgos. He was a tough opponent. This guy's tough, much tougher than Burgos. This guy can really punch. We've seen him before. He's a little bit flat-footed at times, which I think Andy will capitalise on. But it's going to be interesting over 10 hard rounds to see where he's at, Andy Cruz. We're going to find out if he's ready for those big fights in 2024.
There's been other Olympians, legends, Lomachenko, Robinson Ramirez, who've lost as amateurs because they were moved too quickly. Is that a fear of yours, or do you feel like you're...
I think, at the end of the day, when a guy comes over from Cuba who doesn't speak English into an American market of English speaking,
I got a little English out of him today.
What?
I got a little English out of him today.
Yeah, a little bit, very little. Poquito. But it's just, I think you need to move him quickly. That's the story of Andy Cruz. This guy's a sensational fighter. Let's move him quickly. Let's do something different, and I think fans should embrace that.
135 is loaded. How many more fights? I mean, is this a fight a gauge, or how far away do you think he is from fighting the best guys?
2 or 3 after this, before he fights for the world title, but it depends. If he demolishes Straffon, we might move him up to a top 10 guy in his next fight, and then maybe it's just one more fight. So every performance will tell us where he's at with that development.
Real quick, I got to ask you, next week, my guy, Bam Rodriguez from San Antonio, why Arizona? And wouldn't the fight be more lucrative over in the UK? Or why Arizona?
Yeah, I think Arizona's a good fight city. We wanted to take the fight somewhere neutral. San Antonio or the UK, everyone moans. But it's a good fight city. And I'm looking forward to a great fight next week.
All right, thank you for your time, man.
Cheers, mate.